God's wrath, dragons awakening, demons lurking, monsters unleashed, giants clash, witches curse, God's fury, demons feast, horror reigns, underworld wars.
The air was thick with the scent of death, a heavy, cloying presence that seeped into the very stones of the underworld. In the shadowy depths where the light of the sun could not reach, Nergal, the god of the underworld and war, sat upon his throne of bones, his dark eyes fixed on the flickering flames that danced along the walls of his infernal domain.
We march to war, my warriors! The giants have defied the gods, and for that, they will pay the ultimate price!
The giants had gathered in the highlands, their massive forms silhouetted against the sky as they prepared for the coming battle. Uthrog, the leader of the giants, stood at the forefront, his eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of the approaching enemy. The air was thick with the scent of war, and the heavens themselves seemed to shudder at what was to come. Nergal, his voice deep and resonant like the tolling of a funeral bell, issued his ultimatum.
Uthrog, you have defied the gods, and for that you will suffer. Surrender now, and I may yet show mercy. Resist, and I will bring the full force of the underworld upon you.
We are not afraid of you, Nergal. We will fight, and we will die if we must. But we will not bow to your will.
A flicker of something dark and dangerous passed through Nergal's eyes. Then with chilling finality,
so be it! Let the battle begin!
The battlefield erupted into chaos. Metal clashed against stone. Roars and screams echoed through the mountains. Asher led the charge, his spear a deadly blur, striking down giants with relentless fury. Kaylee followed, her hands wreathed in flames, leaving nothing but ashes in her wake. But Nergal was everywhere, a shadow stalking the battlefield. His scythe reaped the souls of those who dared stand in his path, his gaze never leaving Uthrog.
You cannot win, Uthrog! The gods are eternal, their power infinite. You are nothing but a fleeting memory, a moment in the vastness of time.
We are giants, Nergal. We are born of the earth, and we will not be so easily defeated.
The blade of the scythe came down in a blur of motion, slicing through Uthrog's shoulder. Blood ran in dark rivulets, but the giant did not fall.
Is that all you've got, Nergal? You'll have to do better than that.
Very well.
You'll not take our leader so easily, god of the underworld.
The impact sent a shockwave rippling through the air. The ground trembled as if the world itself recoiled from the force of their clash.
You are brave, giant, but bravery alone will not save you from the wrath of the gods.
The gods were relentless. The giants, though mighty, began to falter beneath the weight of the divine assault. The battle raged on, but the tide had begun to turn.
We are giants. We do not bow and we do not break.
Perhaps not, but you will fall.
Nergal, if you want to finish this, then face me. Leave my kin out of this.
As you wish. Let this be the end.
Do it. Finish it. But know this, you may kill me, but you will never break the spirit of the giants.
You are beaten, but you have fought well. The giants will not be broken this day.
We lost, but we are not broken. The giants still stand. Yes. But we must learn from this. The gods are powerful, and we cannot afford to challenge them lightly. Let them think they've won. We'll grow stronger, and when the day comes, we'll crush them underfoot.
The giants had been defeated, but they were not destroyed. They would rebuild, recover their strength, and in time, they would rise again. But for now, the world belonged to the gods, and in the shadow of that knowledge, the giants would wait. The victory had come at a cost. The divine warriors, though triumphant, bore the marks of battle. Armor dented, weapons dulled, spirits heavy. Nergal led them back to the underworld, where the darkness embraced them like a shroud.
Nergal, you have done well. The giants have been humbled, and the pack's restored.
Uthrug has sworn to abide by the pact, and I believe he will keep his word for now.
For now, but we must remain vigilant. The giants are not easily broken, and they will not forget this day.
They will recover, but they have learned the cost of defiance.
You have done what needed to be done. But be wary, Tiamat's anger still burns, and the future is uncertain.
Tiamat is dangerous, but she knows the consequences of defying the gods.
Even so, we must be prepared. The world is changing, and the old ways are being tested.
I will be ready. The underworld will stand with you, as it always has.
As Marduk's presence fades, Nergal stands in silence. The battle was won, but the future remains uncertain. The world is changing, and shadows gather once more.